What is good, y'all? Today is a beautiful day in Michigan, and I am in Madison Heights, one of my favorite places to eat at an amazing restaurant called Ima. And Ima is known for their udon and Japanese-inspired fusion cuisine, and I really love this place. It is run and owned by Chef Mike Ransom. He is an amazing chef in the Detroit metro area. Ima has 3 locations, and he also has some other great restaurants that I will probably feature at some point. So I want to wish everybody also today a happy Easter and a happy 420 if you celebrate. And we're about to go inside and see what is going on. Alright, so here we are at Ima. First thing I got was the pickle plate. I absolutely love this. It's a great thing to order with a lot of the dishes there because the udon and some of the dishes there are very rich. And this is just really refreshing and a bit acidic. So it is a wonderful contrast to the richness of the food. You're going to get pickles, cauliflower, mushrooms, marinated daikon, and of course kimchi, and it's just delicious. It's really one of my favorite dishes there. So if you like pickles, you should definitely try it. Of course, this is the highlight, the spicy pork udon. You're gonna have the soft egg in there, chashu, bok choy. And of course the noodles are really nice. They have a great bite to them. They're always cooked perfectly. This is the chashu. It's very succulent and delicious. Of course the broth is very delicious. Now it comes kinda spicy, not real spicy, but Mike makes some homemade spices. This is a spice paste, and then he also has a kind of chili sauce. So if you ask them, they'll bring you out a little bit of it, and it's a great thing to just add a little kick if you like yours a bit more spicy, which I do. And you can also use these dipping sauces for other things you get. Just ask them and they'll bring it out. And then finally, I also got another one of my favorites which is the hibiscus tea. They also have a lemonade, and they're both made fresh by Mike. And I want to say, if I do remember correctly, one of the locations in Detroit, you can get the hibiscus with alcohol, if that's your thing. So very refreshing. It's absolutely delicious. It's not real sweet. It's the perfect sweetness. So I would definitely recommend getting that to wash all this delicious food down. Oh yeah, that was Ima. Always a treat to go there. I love their food. Since today is such a special day and we are in one of my favorite areas to eat, we are going to see what else is open here on Easter and give you guys the rundown on another spot. What up? So we are right across the street, kitty corner from Ima, and we are at Zhang BBQ, which is an Oriental barbecue spot. I've actually been here before. I sometimes forget about it, so we're about to pop in here and see what they got today. All right, so it was a little tough to decide what to get. You know, they had duck, chicken, a few different kinds of pork. I decided to get the roasted honey pork. I got a half pound, which was about $7, $6 and change. I forgot to get chopsticks, so I'm gonna have to eat this the old-fashioned way with my hands. And so let's check this roast pork out. Tasty. Try the dipping sauce. pretty good. I mean, this is a pretty traditional roast pork. This one's maybe a little sweeter because she said it was the honey pork. Tender, juicy. The sauce is really nice. So, if you're in Madison Heights and you want some roast pork, chicken, duck, come to Zhang's BBQ and they got you covered. Yum. And the sauce is really good. All right, well, so this little shopping plaza is just filled with Chinese spots, restaurants, and there's a bakery that's right in front of me called Tai Pan Bakery. I think we might have to pop in here and get a little dessert treat. Let's see what they got. All right, y'all. Man, I am not supposed to be eating this stuff, but you know what? It's Easter. I'm gonna splurge today a little bit. And they had some things that looked really, really interesting. So this is a sweet rice wrap wrapped in banana leaf. Usually what this is. It says that it has sausage and peanuts in it. Pretty excited about this thing. It looks really good. If I can get it open though. This is like a child-proof package. All right, y'all. This thing was incredibly hard to get open, but I finally did it. This is the sweet rice with peanuts and sausage. Wow. That is delicious. It was worth the work to get it open. And it's exactly what it says it is. Sweet rice with peanuts and sausage. Sounds a little weird, but it's good. Yummy. All right, on to our next thing. All right, this one looked really interesting. And usually Chinese stuff that says pineapple, it was usually really good. This is really cool looking. This is a pineapple crispy tart. Look at that. Beautiful. Whoa. That is crazy. It's definitely crispy, really flaky dough. And that is like mega pineapple in there. So, if you don't like pineapple, don't get this. Because this is a highly concentrated pineapple flavor. It's like a pineapple nougat inside. It's really good. I like pineapple, so for me it was good. All right, this was another really unique sounding ball. This was a shrimp and dried pork dumpling. Looks really interesting. Wow. All right, the outer shell on this is ridiculous. It's like, so it's rice. It's made out of rice and it's really soft and chewy. Wow. The filling is a little unique. So I personally like it because I'm into really weird shit. And this is weird because the filling is savory. It's like a shrimp and sausage 5-spice flavored nougat. But the outside is sweet and chewy rice. So there's a lot of different textures going on in this. It's weird, but I like weird stuff. So this might not be for like the beginner or somebody who's not used to like weird flavors and textures. Honestly though, this is really, really good. All right, the last thing we got is usually one of my favorites. This is a traditional Chinese egg tart. I really love these. And you could tell, look at how flaky this dough is. It's just like flaking off. Wow. It's really, really fresh. You could tell this was just made. It's literally falling apart. Wow. That is next level. This might be one of the best egg tarts I've ever had. This is so flaky, it's just falling apart. And the filling is so smooth, man. So one thing I have to say in particular about Chinese bakery and baked goods is some of these things are a little weird. You know, they have savory and sweet stuff put together. And sometimes initially when you take a bite, it's a little hard to translate. But then you put it down and you're like, wait a minute, let me try that again. And you take another bite and you put it down and you take another bite. And like after a couple bites, it all makes sense. And then it usually becomes really addictive and you like can't put it down. For instance, the rice wrapped in banana leaf with peanuts and sausage, it was a little different, and I only took a couple bites and I thought it was good, but then I was just like, man, let me try that again. And I reached back in the bag and tried it, and wow, they become addictive. And then I ate like half of the thing. So that's one thing about Chinese baked goods that you'll find. But give it a try, give it a chance, open your mind and expand your taste buds. All right, y'all, well, I think that's all I can eat today. This is way exceeding my diet. But Madison Heights is always going to be one of my favorite spots. The diversity and culture out here, you have Vietnamese, you have Chinese, Korean, I believe there's a Malaysian spot out here. And there's also a big Chaldean Arabic community out here. So there's grocery stores and restaurants. Madison Heights is just, it's an amazing place. You know, we don't have a lot of places like New York. We don't have a Chinatown, but I would say Madison Heights is our Chinatown. This is really where all the good Asian food stuff is. So I highly recommend coming out here. You know, make sure you come here for a couple hours, try a few different places, and you're probably not going to be sorry at any place you try. So today is also a very special day. I know in the grand scheme of things, it's a very small number, but I wanted to hit 1,000 subscribers by this weekend. And with the help of my friends and all of you guys out there in YouTube land, we hit over 1,100 subscribers this weekend, and I am super stoked. I can't thank everybody enough. I know this is just the beginning, but coming from 100 subscribers just a couple weeks ago, I'm ecstatic. So thanks again very much, and I'm really glad you guys are enjoying my videos and the content, and I promise they're only going to get better. Happy Easter, and I hope everybody has an amazing 420. See y'all later.